Hey, you guys, welcome back to another episode of the Black Ass Podcast. We appreciate you guys tuning into us as much as you guys do every week. This week is gonna be a little different. My favorite arguing co-host is not here today. They are actually homesick. Well, in the next room, sick with the suds. If you don't know SpongeBob, get out right now. If you don't know SpongeBob, just stop watching it right now. Because if you can't get that reference, how is someone relate to you? You know? I mean, if you want to stick around, you can, but I'm pretty sure that there might be some other ways I can relate to you. But one, if you're black and you like nerds, welcome. If you like talking about controversial stuff, talk about funny stuff, talk about shit that just don't seem to matter every day, every single day, welcome. Okay? Or stuff that does matter, because that's probably what I'm gonna be touching on today. I'm by myself. I know last week's episode we promised that, we was gonna talk about some things like our growth and what we learned over this past year and some things that may have happened to us as far as like tidbit notes and, maybe a little lecture, maybe a little life lesson. So, like I said, I appreciate you guys coming. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this with your friends. Haven't been active on socials lately, and that's my bad, for real. As being the editor and the chief editor of the team, I've been slack because my mom's been here for the past month. If you haven't seen last week's episode or any other episodes before that, it's been mainly focused on, working, trying to spend time with her, and it's like staying less focused on this. We'll definitely kick it back up after the new year, for sure. So just be patient. Be patient with us. With that being said, how's you guys' year? I mean, put it down in the comments below. Tell me how your year was, what you learned, what you've been through. Things that, may have hurt you, or things that, may have like brought you closer to something or someone. I think this year I got, for me, I can start with me, and then we'll go back and forth. How about that? We'll have that dialogue. So with me, I learned how to get closer to God. I will say that. I have been more in tune with church. We're going to church with Corey, and also with just like taking time to myself to pray and pray for other people. I use 11:11 as like one of those times I get to talk to God, because one, you get to make a wish, and two, also like after my wish, I do say amen, because I just give it up to God, because God, He's going to take it anyway. I put it in the air for Him to help manifest it. And that's just what happens. The rest is up to me. So I learned that. I also learned it from my buddy that did this painting right here in L.A. I don't know if you know the lore on this, but I'm going to say it again. Back in like 2016, 2017, he did a live art painting at this club called Green Street. Used to be there. I don't know if it's still there or not anymore, in North Carolina, Greensboro, North Carolina. And he gave it to me. This actually used to look like me back in the day. If you ever go through my Instagram or find my Facebook somehow, that used to kind of look like me. For real, for real. Dope ass painting. For real, for real. Like, exudes everything about that man. Very blessed he is. Very blessed I am to have him too. But yeah, I got closer to God, and slowly getting back into it. Because Christianity and Catholicism was like, I learned Catholicism while I was in private school, in New York. So that's a little bit more about me. So yeah, now you type in what you learned, and then I'll go again. I'll wait. Okay. Did that feel like that? Does it feel like, Dora Explorer episodes when I do that? Is that how they feel? Now write your comment down below. Great. Do you see a painting? Where? All right. Okay. I might be a little goofy by myself. I might be a little bit more goofy because Corey normally takes over the goofiness. As you see, I don't argue now because Corey starts all the arguments. They're going to watch this and be like, no, the fuck I don't. Look, go back and roll film on who starts the most arguments. For real. Like, whoever's watching this episode at whatever time frame or year that you be watching this in the future, please take it upon somebody that you know, or take it upon yourself to run back a montage of who starts all the arguments, okay? I just want that. Just want that, and just count them up. And you do that, I promise you, we'll get a kick out of it. We'll get a great kick out of it. You, me, all of us. It's for the community. I'm putting that out there for somebody to do. Appreciate you from the past to the future. Thank you. Yeah, so I learned about that. I also learned more humility. Also learn how to navigate people a little bit better as far as word choices. Now, my word choice selection has been poor because I'm very blunt. Now, it's more blunt if I know you, and how it depends on how close I am. The more blunt I am, the more close I am with you. And that's just a correlation. It should make the most sense. And in some ways, with my close friends, I don't always give that. But I'm starting to try to give it a little bit more because sometimes that's really needed. And then I think people look to me to be that blunt character, and I just got to step into that role. But my word choice selection is better, okay? My jokes need to get better, too. I've been working on that. My jokes are getting a little bit better. I'm not a comedian, but they get a little bit better, you know? To tell you what else I've learned that I should be more focused on my goals. That's really it, too. Like, I think that's the main one I've learned this year, to be really honest with you guys. I used to be this guy who bought nothing but clothes, didn't care about nothing but clothes and women, and just, that was just it. For real. Now I actually care. Now, as the older I've gotten over the course of the past years, I've been trying to be more in tune with family, but I think my financials had kind of like put that on the back burner. And I'm trying to squeeze that in because my own family with my friends is really starting to net in and close in. And with my real family, I'm trying to bring those two together more so. So with that, what I want to say to you is you work on everything you can, but still spend time with that family and those friends, because honestly, I'm learning now that I don't have to pay money to kick it everywhere. I just like to try to do things to like mutually bond and connect with others. If it is like trips or like concerts and festivals and shit like that, then cool. But most of my friends, they're not even in Georgia. They're in North Carolina, they're in North Carolina now. My friendships have dwindled, honestly, as far as like closeness. And to the people that I consider close friends, I do plan on sending you guys like a voice message. Mine is Corey. We all know Corey is here to stick around or whatever, and I can just tell her face to face. But everybody else, expect the voice message. Now, this is also a disclaimer too. If you don't get a voice message, it doesn't mean that you're not my friend or I consider you close. It's just that I felt like in me, this is what needs to be. I feel like there's some things I need to say to go ahead and just make sure that we are still cool and I do still love you. Now, everybody else that doesn't get it, it's not that, like I said, it's not that I'm not friends with you or that I don't care about you. I feel like these people in specifics just need to hear from me. So either way, I say all this and somebody's still gonna feel hoed. That's just how life is gonna work. Okay? That's just how it's gonna work. I actually just know that psychologies work like that. People just feel left out regardless. And you can't make everybody feel included either. That's a life lesson in itself too. So just bond. You know, if you feel like you feel left out for whatever reason, then just reach out to me and we can have that dialogue. I'm open to it. Like Corey, have I not been this very blunt character that just takes on confrontation and is like actually used to look for it all the time, right? Glad you agree. Oh, did that seem real crazy? Now that somebody could clip that and make that like a Dora Explorer type thing, or they could clip that and be like, "This motherfucker is crazy." So, whatever. Whatever. Other things that I have learned. What else have I learned? Right. And this is the part where you also write down the comments and, tell me what you have learned. I'll wait. I'm glad you learned that. I hope you learned your lesson and I hope you grow from it. Okay, nothing but positive love and vibes for you. Now, the things that I've learned. What have I learned? Well, I actually been noticed that age and maturity do not equal. They don't at all. And that's probably the thing I will keep for the rest of my life. I think I learned that at 20 when I worked my first like full-time job. I learned that adults don't have it figured out, and these motherfuckers are kids, just very much bigger in age. I'm a kid too. I'm very much a kid at heart. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'll probably be this way to the day I die. I'm not gonna front on you. I'll watch anime and other cartoons and stuff like that, and probably other kid shows to the day I die, or till Earth blows up, whatever, whichever one comes first, right? Because these days, who knows? With that, you could be a kid at heart, but you also have to understand the rooms that you're in and the spaces that you're taking up. That just goes to say for managers. Let's talk about managers in general. So if you work at my job and you're a manager, don't feel offended. Actually, feel offended if the shoe fits. But there's one that it probably doesn't pertain to. What is one that is not even probably, it does not pertain to. Love you, girl. So with that being said, not everybody's fit to be a manager because of that. Because of the fact that age does not equal maturity. Now, my theory on managers is, right? Managers, supervisors, just people in leadership, I feel like these people take these roles because of their title and the money that they earn for it. Because the title and the money are not going to equate. Well, the worth of the person to the title and the money do not equate, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So there's people that are in these leadership roles. One, they're not mature. Two, they don't know what they're doing. Three, they don't know how to interact with people. Why are you in this leadership position and can't fill the shoes? Now, not to say you're supposed to have all three of those or there's some, but you're expected to. So you gotta step up accordingly. Now, I feel like people that aren't managers and that are the peons, quote unquote peons. So don't feel offended if you're a peon, because I am one currently in my situation. With that being said, I feel like people that are the peons do not want to be managers because they're too smart to be a manager. Like, they know what comes with it, because that's how I feel. Since they know what comes with the managerial position, they feel as though they shouldn't be what the fuck? Sorry guys. Had to check and make sure y'all still could hear me. So back to what I was saying. People like me understand what comes with the managerial role. And since we know what comes with it, we don't want to take it on. Okay? Now, it's hard to make better money with that type of mindset. You are correct. Now, does the money equate peace or more stress? It equates more stress because there's more responsibility. Because like I said, everybody expects you to be this type of person. And even though you don't have it all together, you have to attain it and tell people that you're trying to attain that and have trust. Be able to work with people and not just go ahead and go blindly for it and then, take it on upon your shoulders and you don't know what you're doing with it. It's like building anything. How you gonna build a car and you don't know how that motherfucker starts? And you don't know the ins and outs of it. If you building this said car, you don't know what you want to do with it or how it's supposed to move and do. You gotta have that innovation. You gotta have that forward thinking. And you have to think about most predicaments. And I think that these managers do not think about most predicaments to get shit through. Or think about, if you say yes to this, what's the consequences of that? Or if you say no to this, what's the consequences of it? Or if you do nothing, what's the consequences of it? That's also what I've learned too. Like, it just comes with people not knowing, and then these positions of power because it pays them well, and they don't do what they're supposed to be doing, and they do a half-ass job at it. And I'm here to say, I don't want to be a manager. But if I have to, I will. And that if is starting to become more like a yes, I need to. Yes, do. That's what it's been in my life. So my life has been more so of I like being the right hand man because that means I don't have to think as much. I just have to do and then give rebuttal, right? I have to give rebuttal to work into it. But now now that I've been here, I've always been bred to be somebody that's a leader. Somebody that's always supposed to like you may not know what you're doing, but you know how to get to it and you know how to like interact with the people to get so, right? And you don't like I don't have the bravado to be like because I have this title, I'm better than you. I'm not like that at all. Like titles may be scary. Yes, they may be, especially from somebody from a peon standpoint, but I do not want to operate like that and be making sometimes you gotta make decisions that help people. That's also another thing that people don't understand too. Sometimes you gotta get hold. And that'd be understandable. Like you can't take off Christmas every year. You gotta get somebody else a chance to do it, like flip flop or whatever the case may be. Like if you work at jobs like that, you understand. Although I feel like certain jobs, like the current job I'm in, should just close down for the holidays. They should. But anywho, that's just the business of finance. Money has to keep moving. That's all it is. That's how money be so evil sometimes. For real, for real. So I niggas need to go to Switzerland or Denmark, work 4 days a week. Just saying. 32 hours and still get paid pretty decently. And then, you know, you get free healthcare and all these other things that benefit you and your lifestyle. And you feel more at ease to spend time with your friends and family. America's, by the way, speaking of America and how shitty it is with managers and shit, have y'all seen what's been going on with TPUSA? That shit, when I tell you, Twitter is the probably still the one of the funniest places on earth. All the posts that they do out here about EK and how she's moving. And how she's moving like it's fucking the Boys Vault show, and how she's moving like every other comparison that's been shown. It's probably been the funnest time on Twitter I've had in the past few months. Okay, probably the funnest time I had since around the Montgomery Brawl memes. Oh my goodness! Now. Or even like the Drake at 21 album memes, like around that time frame with that, it's probably one of the funniest times of Twitter, and Twitter probably got some more moments in between that, but we focusing on these few. Now, y'all niggas people on the internet do not take life seriously at all, and I love it so much. But America is really going to hell in a handbasket, as the Southerners would say. Okay. Now, to those that don't know what it means that America is just going to shit. And I agree, because the cost of living to live in America, it goes up every year. I promise you. Every year the hate gets bigger and the cost to live here gets bigger as well too. Last year in Georgia, it was $70,000. It was $70,000 to live okay in Atlanta or Georgia in general. Now it's $80K, and it's just been a year. 1 year and $10K. Nobody makes that on like a salary like raise unless you're doing like some kind of big ass tech sales job or medical sales job. Nobody is making that kind of increase. You see what I'm saying? Like, so now people are displaced. There's so many I see so many videos now of people. Like there's like certain creators, right, that do like nonprofit stuff. They give back to the community. I seen a video the other day. This woman is homeless with her 4 kids, and she was like happy and thriving. And these people are the people that will give their last so somebody else can have something. And these are the most generous people I've ever seen. But these people are homeless. They may not be living on the street, but they're living in cars. They're living in shelters. And these are the nicest people in the world. And while the people that have everything given to them on a silver platter are the greediest motherfuckers on the planet. What is going on? We know what's going on. It's these people that are just greedy as hell and thinking that hell is not waiting for them. Okay? Just being perfectly honest. If we're talking about the 7 deadly sins, and if you believe in God and you believe in this, the 7 deadly sins like greed and gluttony could go hand in hand. Okay? With this, that's all they're doing. Not to say I don't know if they're giving back or not with these dollars, but they may or may not be, or they give back to certain things so they can have a tax write-off for it, but they're actually not doing anything to give back. There's people that's on the way to being trillionaires now, and they making the world turn to shit. Who needs that much money? Who does? The world does. They already calculated the amount of money that it takes to solve world hunger, or at least homelessness. They already calculated that. It's been it's scientific facts. I don't know what's to come. And we do to an extent, but we also don't know. And this past year has been showcasing everything that the boys have been showcasing. I ain't gonna lie to you. This shit is hilarious to see in real time, but to sit back and think about it is even more hilarious with that fucked up mindset that I have and how trained I am to just laugh things off and to move on. Okay? Gun violence, all-time high every year. Kidnappings, all-time high every year. SAs. Crime. Clayco County Jail is backed up right now. It takes 5 years or more for people to get seen for a traffic violation. People can't pay $300 worth of bail. $300? You know, for bail, you only need 10%. You have nobody that's on the outside to pay $30 for you to get you out? What? That's... And these motherfuckers talk about make America great again. Where's the greatness at? Tell me. Is it a photo op opportunity with CK at TPUSA? That's where it's at? Okay. I don't believe that's where it's at. That's America great. Okay, cool. Now, Nicki Minaj going out at TPUSA, is that what's gonna make America great again? No? Okay. Now, it's been told before from civil rights, and I believe Malcolm X said it, correct me if I'm wrong, do not praise these idols for black people. Do not praise them because they are not your friends. They will not be on your side. They are slaves to capitalism or slaves to ways that keep them in whatever power that they're comfortable with for their quote unquote white superiority, so they can share the same space. But let me tell you, you always gonna be a nigga first. As a black celebrity that doesn't know about how to navigate in these white spaces, you're always gonna be a nigga first, and that's why the room is always gonna be uncomfortable, because color is the first thing that's always talked about. That's if you haven't seen that this past year, this is like a recap that I'm giving of this year and how I've been feeling. My life has been steered towards knowing what's going on as far as like politics goes, and of course like entertainment wise and shit too. But like as far as like the hate being the forefront of everything, I go online and I see hate, whether it's hate between streamers or celebrities, or if it's hate for like the governments and the world governments and everything else that's going on. Hate has become but shit, since like 2015, hate has been on the rise of being the best money maker in the world. The world. That is so fucking immense, where to the point you sell yourself short. You're not even a hater for real, but you make money off of it and people like it. Or people share it and retweet it, and that's it. That's how you make your money. You rather be a hated be a hated person, or pretend to be that way, or become that way to make money. And this is why I say that people are slaves. People are slaves to their own mentality. People are slaves to the dollar. People are slaves to this white superiority. Thinking that, you know, that's the pathway to making everything they life on earth to be the best thing. And I'm going to tell you right now, life on earth may be great for you. But later on, when you face your creator, whoever you believe in, because I believe in God. So if God's your creator, when you go to face him, he's not going to know you, buddy. Or he knows you. You just don't belong here. You just don't belong up in heaven. I seen a clip about how Christianity moves. And we all know that Christianity moved to enslave black people. You know, and it's taken over massively since then. Black Christians, Black Baptists, all that other stuff like that as well too. So, yep, Christianity was a way to, like, you know, indoctrinate. And with that, I seen a clip of the leader of the KKK, right? So the leader of the KKK, the funny thing about it is they don't even want to be called a KKK anymore. They want to be called Great Knights. I don't know if you guys know about this. They want to be called Great Knights now. So they're trying to conceal who they are when they've been brave ever since they came out with white hoods. And even then they weren't brave because they still had to hide themselves, right? Exactly. So now, to conceal themselves even more, they're not called Great Knights. And Great Knights, the KKK used to have a Grand Wizard. He's not a Grand Wizard anymore. He's like some kind of director or whatever is what he calls himself now. He believes that black people don't deserve heaven. It's not in the Bible for him. He's like, they don't mention color in the Bible. So obviously the Bible is written for them, for white people only. Is what he's saying. It's written for white people only, and if you're not white, heaven doesn't belong to you. They always say, you know, the road to heaven is narrow, which is true. It's not like this, it's like this. And that narrow road is only meant for white people. These are Christians. And Christianity dating back to, well, not even dating back, Christianity was always taught, right, that is meant for everybody. You follow these rules to God, you're going to go to heaven. And now he's even further narrowing it to being white people. And what's crazy about it is, white people aren't even in the majority anymore. They're starting to become the minority. So now you're saying that minority is the only people that get to heaven and everybody else is just like, fuck you? Just very interesting thoughts and takes that I've been seeing that pretty much just like defines this past year. That's a lot of negativity that's been going on this entire year. Like, From 2015 to now, the hate has been growing exponentially every single year. And it is exhausting. I am tired. My back is not even big, and I'm like stressed about it. I stress about shit that I feel like I shouldn't be stressed about. I have things that I want to do too, and I focus on those too, and I cocoon myself in that. So if stuff like this is bothering you like the way it's been bothering me, you just gotta learn how to compartmentalize it. And I've really gotten great at that. I've gotten so great at it, I'm surprised I'm not like, I don't have split personalities. Like Homeboy from Split, or if you're an anime fan, like Sensui from Yu Yu Hakusho. I'm surprised I'm not like him. It's really gotten to that point. And I understand that people just log out and don't care. But you would like to know. I definitely like to be in the know. I take my time. Honestly, what I do is to solve that, I compartmentalize. I also take my time to like ground myself in things that I find fun and enjoyable. Whether it's like TV shows, like something small, treats, like snacks and stuff. I take kindness and retreats in that. And if you have a great friend like Corey or somebody that you could, depend on, so like talk to them about it or just like disconnect with them. The world is a very big place. There's so many things to do for free. Or if you can't do these things for free, then I understand that as well too. And then, once you get your time to do so, do it. But just make sure you get that for you. Make sure you make yourself happy. That's another lesson too. I've learned more to make myself happy this year as well too. I've learned to not complain as much. 'Cause I used to do a lot of complaining about work and life. And now, only thing I try to talk about now is focus on how to be better. And focus on how to be better is draining too. But once you align that with yourself, once I align that within myself as well too, I started seeing things a lot clearly. My vision isn't crystal clear. 'Cause I got astigmatism. But once I get that cleared, I'll be 20/20 again. So now, I just learn to make myself happy. My family and my friends, they make me happy. I do enjoy talking to them and catching up with them. I enjoy like simple things. Simple things in life I enjoy. I do like lavish things. I do. But I started to become like accustomed without them. Like I just like my hobbies. I want to create. Creating is a very fun hobby. I get it becomes like very stressful as it gets up there, but you just gotta find joys and find the fun in the things that do make you stressed. Like at the end of the day, I plan on it being a job, but I plan on it being a career, a passion career, or a passion job. Now there's this guy I saw who said that, you find something you're good at and you lock in on that, and then you make that a passion. It can work like that too, possibly. But it probably can't work like that for everybody. And that's not me either. I'm good at finance. I can't do it. I can't make that a passion. Promise you, it's not. Project management, that can be a passion. I can be good at that. But that's taking time too. But I'd rather use those skills for like the skills that I'm using right now, as you see. I'd rather use it for that. Because I could be damn sure good at project management. But I just have to do it in my own way. And that's it. And this path and journey is going to be very different. I love it here. We may not be getting the views as we want now, but I still enjoy it. And I still want to be like something that I've seen myself be in the next 5 to 10 years. And I was just like, yeah, I enjoy doing it still. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy doing that. And I find new things to enjoy. And I'll be able to share that with you guys too, hopefully, God willing. I hope everybody's out there, being blessed. For real. Like, to the people that do watch it or watch this in the future, I hope you guys are being blessed. And you're taking care of yourselves. You're taking care of your family. You're doing what needs to be done. Because, 1, nobody else is going to do them. 2, you need to help that person that's already doing that too. Whether you have siblings or whatever the case may be. You got to be that. Now, I have somebody I trust to help me with these things as well too. Because you can't do it all alone. It takes a village to do anything for real. Like people that's big now. They could get big by themselves, potentially. But it takes a team to still keep you the motivation to keep going. Like you gotta make friends along the way, or family along the way, or have family and friends already there. It's not easy. Once you find like-minded people, things come in sync. LA came back into my life, and we got plans to make things very much in sync for a lot of things that we talked about. I see that man as a blessing. I see Corey as a blessing. I see my mom, my family, my dad. Everybody's still a blessing that still partakes in my life. For real. So I learned to each year I enjoy the simple things more and more. Like my nieces, I miss them. I haven't seen them since. I got a new niece. I haven't seen her at all. Yeah. Let's just be like that. And, I enjoy the fruits of the labor, okay? The fruits of the labor are yet to come, but I enjoy, tending to my own crops. I also enjoy just the road bumps as well, too. Every little thing that I'd be like, damn, I miss when I was grinding for that. Like, it's that feel. Like, I understand it. Like, J. Cole says it. J. Cole had to go back and live in his old apartment Back in New York, where he was paying in that little room that he was paying $1,700 in. He had to go back to that so he could feel the hunger, so he could grind and make another album that was great again. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, he's got to get back to that. So I'm gonna miss it. I'm gonna get back to it. I'm never gonna forget. And if I forget, please remind me. Please remind me. My God, I never want to be out of touch. Never. That nigga Kevin Hart don't even know what a fucking Biscoff cookie was, bro. It must be nice to have that amount of money that you don't gotta know that because you fly private all the fucking time. But god damn, like, a Biscoff cookie is pretty good. Right? At least that's what I think. So, let me keep a check on my time here. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's see. This is a perfect time to write more comments down here. So you can, tell me what you learned this past year or what you've experienced or whether you agree or not with anything I said or disagree. That's fine too. But just don't be a dick about it either. When people disagree, I think people feel like real offended that you disagree. Like, that's also another thing I think I learned too. I didn't learn it this year. I learned it like 2-3 years ago. Disagreeing does not mean that we can't, still kick it. Excuse me. Or that we could just be, you don't have to be upset about it. I get people feel upset because nobody agrees with them or somebody's in a disagreement. But it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to turn to violence. It really just be like a simple conversation. And that's it. Like, I have this theory, right? It may sound stupid when it comes out, but some of y'all may think it makes sense. But this is my opinion. I really believe if the world wasn't fueled by hate and fueled by love and peace, and, not saying we all have to agree when there's love and peace, but it's more so like it's pushed forward that we love and care for one another, right? Care for the environment, care for the community, care for our neighbor. That, everybody would be in bliss. And that from that we could thrive more as a community. And be one against whatever other outside threat that comes to threaten that civility. I really think that, one, I think monogamy wouldn't be a thing. And y'all probably just like, this nigga Tyler come up here talking crazy when he by himself. Like, I had this thought, and I just a random thought. Like, monogamy, I'm not going to say it wouldn't be a thing, but I think it would be less popular. I really think it'd be more so like, people still have their own religions, right? People just wouldn't use it against anybody. Or people could have like more so, it could be like under a one religion too, or everybody could be like that. I don't know about religion, but the relationship aspect of it, I think monogamy would be less of a thing. I think with that, I think people be more open to sharing other experiences with other people, sharing like the love and the embrace of warmth of each other, because everybody's just so tender and loving, and probably like the and homophobia, homophobia, transphobia, all this type of other like stupid ass phobias wouldn't be a thing. You still not like certain things. You still not agree with certain lifestyles, but I think you would just know like, hey, that's your journey. You like it, that's cool. You love it, that's cool. Like, I'm on my own journey, and then we have commonalities that we could like bond off of, and let that be that. But I think that'd be like partially one of the things. I think if somebody was to make a show for it, I would love to see it. It probably wouldn't even be that popular, to be honest with you. Because of how it goes against everything that's going on currently. Like, everybody loves each other. There ain't no drama, no BS, no none of that. I would just like to see like the science of it all, like how brain chemistries work. So if they can have scientific facts, like, or well, I wouldn't say scientific facts, but like backups to like how this probably could happen if the world was just nothing but love. I think Black Mirror should do an episode on that, or just like an episode, 2 episodes, or a season, whatever the case may be. I think that would actually be great. So Black Mirror, if you see this, can I get some Netflix? Black Mirror, if you see this, cast me. 1, 2, give me residuals off my idea. Okay, I patented it already. This is it. What else I gotta talk to you guys about? Y'all probably want to update about what happened last episode too. Where Corey and I talked about my dating. Y'all probably want that. I don't know if y'all stuck around to wait for that as well too, but I'll give you tidbits on it. So I didn't tell. I forget what I numbered them. I think 2. So I didn't tell 2 before the episode had dropped. 2 had watched it, and when 2 watched it, 2 confronted me about it. And I was actually gonna bring it to them. I was actually gonna bring it to her this past Sunday. I'm recording this on a Monday because yesterday, we'll get into that later. But she confronted me about it, and very calm about it too. Very calm, very demure. Very calm and demure about it. And adult. Like, I like that. Like, I can be confronted. Now, was it awkward? Yes. Was I sweaty a little bit? Yes. Not gonna lie to you, because I didn't know how she was gonna react at all. So when she confronted me about it, we talked about it. We talked it through. She was very respectful and understanding, and I appreciate that for sure. Great woman, honestly. Very, very great trait to have as a woman too. So with that, we're gonna continue to see each other, and we'll see. I'm not making any guarantees or promises on anything, honestly, but it is quite a dilemma. Not gonna lie, it is quite a dilemma, and I'm not taking it light at all, for sure. I respect both of them. I'm sure they respect me. I just have a lot of respect and gratitude for both of them, for sure. I'm glad they show that same reciprocation towards me. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciated. Very much appreciative and appreciative. Appreciative and appreciated. My God. I'm not stupid. I promise you I'm not. But it went well though. Long story short, it went well. I already talked to Corey about it, y'all. Don't worry about it. Corey may or may not give their input when they get back on next week, or whenever they decide, or whenever they feel better. Okay. So, what do you guys eat for New Year's? Like, as far as like New Year's Eve, like, what do you guys eat? I know there's like, you're supposed to eat like chicken in some places, or black eyed peas, or collard greens, and other things, like all these different food things, like that's like supposed to like grant you money or grant you luck. Like, you got, like, if your house isn't clean before New Year's, it's not clean the whole year, XYZ shit like that. Or, you get a haircut for the new year, fresh all year. Things like that. What's your ritual? My ritual: clean house, black eyed peas, collard greens, fresh lineup, things like that. I think that's it. I don't think I have anything else that I follow, for sure. But that's definitely it. I still don't know what I'm doing for New Year's. I could just be in the house kicking it, or I think they said I think Devin and Corey said that we were going to do fireworks somewhere or whatever. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, but I gotta tell y'all to finish this off though. I know it's been like hella informational and hella serious, but I'll let you guys in on my dating life a little bit too. But this pissed us off yesterday. Pissed us off the Saturday too. Don't know, but we definitely gotta get Nezzy checked. So Nezzy peed on our couch multiple times, and so we now went out to go buy. We're on Amazon. We bought a carpet upholstery upholstery and cleaned this damn sectional. This sectional, I think we have 6 years. It's a fabric one. It's decent. It's nice or whatever like that. We plan on getting a new one now. But she peed on it, and we got it, and we cleaned it. And when I tell you, we were so upset that we had to clean this bitch. Because, like, why is she doing this? So hot. So we're going to check and make sure that, she's good. She don't know if she has UTI or anything like that, but we think she's good. Because what she does is, when we go away for like extended amounts of time or whatever, like an extended weekend, she'll pee on things. And it's just like, it's just anxiety because she got left alone. But we have somebody like keep tabs on her and check her or whatever. We have somebody cat sitting. So, and she'll still do it. It doesn't really fucking matter. Now, when we removed all the cushions of the couch, couches come like tightly packed anyway, like the cushions or whatever, if it got a zipper, you can take them off. When I tell you, it took forever to take them hoes off. It took forever to clean them because we throw them in the washer or whatever like that. But we still had to clean the couch, and it got a whole lot of dirt on it. And we cleaned it. I'm pretty sure it needs another run through. My goodness, got a lot of dirt off of that. And we probably have to do that once a month until we find a new set. But Nezzy pissed us off. No pun intended. I want to beat this cat's ass. I want to beat this cat's motherfucking ass. That litter box clean. Clean it every other day damn near. Clean. And she has a problem with it. She just be doing shit. Do y'all cats do this? Because I feel like this cat's an asshole. I really do feel like this cat's an asshole. Like, just like kids. That ain't my kid. That's Corey's kid. Dead ass. Nezzy is Corey's kid. Not mine. Okay? Her family brought her the cat. I just happen to live here. I had no say in the rule. Cause we talked about actually getting a cat. We said we was gonna think about it. I was like, hey, it'll come, and then this ain't a boom, pop up. Like I come home, this nigga got a cat. I got hoed. I literally got hoed. So now I had to learn how to be a parent. This cat is grown. This is a grown-ass cat. Doing this shit. It's a grown fucking cat. I feel like this cat's a dick. This cat's just an asshole. I don't care. Y'all want a cat? Y'all want a macro tabby cat? Gray and black? I don't know if you've seen her on these episodes or not, but she hasn't been here lately because we close all the doors. We literally close all the doors now. My mom been here. She keep all the doors open, but when it's just Corey and I and we go to work and we come back, these doors are closed. We come back, doors are closed. She's not allowing these spaces unless we're here because she act up. She don't know how to fucking act, bro. Anywho. I just want to wish you guys a happy new year. I want to wish you guys many blessings, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your year. If you lost somebody this year, praise and bless and peace and kindness to your family. May they rest in peace. May you guys be blissful and embrace this new year. I know the one thing about the new year that I don't like is gyms. They're going to be packed. I bet the one that I go to for free at my office, it's going to be packed. I'm not looking forward to it. I might just have to start going in the mornings or go during work hours, one of the three. But I do know that I don't look forward to it at all, it being packed. So, with that being said, like I said, I appreciate you guys for sticking with us this year. And I hope you guys stick around next year as well, too. And keep sticking around after that, because we're going to have many more things to talk about, many more things to complain about, laugh about, all that. And as things come out, as we roll things out, as far as like outside this podcast, we'll let you guys know as well, too. Honestly, this has been fun. And it's going to continue to be funner. Man. To the guys, to the people that's watching this, like, I love you guys. All 20 of you. 30. Whoever. That's just what it is. All my subscribers, we don't have that many. But I appreciate y'all. And share us. Like us. Share, like, comment, subscribe. If you're reading this or listening to this. If you're listening to this, it's not too late to tune in. It's not too late. It's never going to be too late to tune in. Okay? God bless. See you in the new year.